sentences, she ended nearly every sentence with the nonsense word, lol. A lesser woman than Willow would have hated Lucy for her smooth skin, glossy hair, long legs, and insistence on sharing every mundane detail of her vacuous life with everyone in 140 characters or fewer. Lucy Palmer is eating a sandwich, lol. Lucy Palmer is thinking about lunch, lol. Lucy Palmer has got her period, lol. Lucy Palmer's boyfriend got his dick out in the middle of a restaurant, lol. But what Willow discovered that she could not abide was that Lucy Palmer said lol out loud, as if it were a word, as if it had any kind of meaning, as if it was actually a socially acceptable substitute for laughing out loud. So I said to him, if you don't put that away right now, then there won't be any dessert tonight, if you know what I mean, lol. For a second, Lucy stared at Willow, who was doing her best to ignore her. I mean, blowjob, she clarified. Lol. Willow bit her lip and stared at the Excel spreadsheet on which she kept a record of Victoria's expenses, wondering if the company accountant really would let Victoria claim for 4 nights on a yacht in Cannes with a young male actor/model who to date had not successfully auditioned even once, but who the normally ruthless Victoria kept on the books anyway, because he was terribly talented in areas that Lucy would have referred to as dessert. "Entertaining a client, darling," Victoria had responded to Willow's raised eyebrow when she handed her the receipt. "Don't you mean he was entertaining you?" Will had asked her. "Well, somebody's got to," Victoria had sighed. "There is not enough Viagra in the world to get my husband standing to attention." "Poor Robert. Perhaps if you tried being nice to him?" Willow had been living dangerously that day. "Darling, you know perfectly well I married Robert for his money and the Suffolk house. By the time one gets to one's 3rd husband, being nice is definitely not on the agenda." Unable to question Victoria's particular brand of logic, Willow had shrugged and keyed in the amount under the column headed entertaining. Victoria liked her young men, and she didn't mind at all paying for them, sometimes in kind and sometimes with cash, but especially on expenses. Despite her own reservations on the matter, Willow couldn't help but admire Victoria's determination to get what she wanted from life, even if that meant ordering a young lover in exactly the same way she would order from a menu. She did sometimes wonder what Victoria's husband thought of it. "Anyway, he got dessert, all right, in the back of the cab on the way home, lol." Willow looked at Lucy for a long moment, hoping that a mere glance would be enough to imprint her seniority and authority on the younger woman and shut her up. It did not. "So, what did you get up to last evening?" Lucy asked her. "Anything?" "Oh, you know," Will said mildly, "the usual." "Takeaway?" Lucy fluttered her lashes innocently. "Orgy." Willow did not glance up from her screen, and she continued to key in figures. "Wow!" Lucy said, wide-eyed, probably at that moment trying to imagine Willow with her ample thighs wrapped around some man or men. "Lol." The last time Willow had been out was, in fact, Saturday, on a blind date with Dave Turner, a friend of her brother-in-law, who had recently moved to London and didn't know anyone. Privately, Willow objected to the assumption, often made by married people, that all single people over a certain age were so desperate about their mutual failure to find a life partner, so close to imminent death, that they became instantly compatible. But still, she had agreed, because frankly, she had nothing else on, and besides, Holly was only trying to be nice. And whatever else she might get wrong, Willow tried her best not to let her sister down, because Holly...